You've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is Ms. Wanda Gant. This is stemming from an incident, apparently the latest one being January 11th, 2023. Based on the information that this is, you've had 2 cycles on your criminal history record, based on the information I read from the warrant, as well as the information that the attorneys have provided me. Your bond is going to be set at $5,000. It's going to be a signature bond, which means that you don't have to pay for the bond, but you'll be monitored by pretrial services. You'll have to report to pretrial once a month. You have to have, from this point onwards, you have to have no contact with LaTonya Berry. You have to stay 200 yards away from her. You're not to communicate with her in person, through a phone, through a computer device, or through a third party. You are to stay away from 3612 Guinness Circle, apartment 6. You can return to that location one time only with a police officer to retrieve your belongings. Once you've obtained your belongings, you have 30 days from your release date to update the court with your new mailing address. Your next court date will be mailed to your new mailing address. You're not to consume any not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcohol, and you're not to possess any weapons or firearms. Your attorney will speak to you with regards to the recommendation of any evaluation. So I highly recommend that you keep in contact with Ms. Wanda Gant. Do you, Ms. Gant, does she have your contact information? Is Ms. Gant? All right. Okay.
I think she closed too.
Yeah, I don't think the storm is helping us out anyway. Okay, Ms. McLeod, which position do you have, 9 or 12? I'm sorry, you're on mute?
Mr. Katz, you're on.
All right. And Ms. Kim is representing Mr. Roberts. I lost all my PDs? Miss J. Kim? Hey, Miss Kim, can you unmute, please?
Yes.
You represent Jeremy Roberts?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. We're going to address both these, I guess whoever's in the courtroom 3 or courtroom 2.
I think the courtroom is gone.
Yeah, I think courtroom 2. I think they're on the way to courtroom 3 in a few moments.
Okay. Miss Kim, I don't know if you have Miss Gant's information, contact information. If you can send that to the deputy in courtroom 3, they'll be able to convey that information to Miss Berry. I think Miss Gant, we lost her Zoom connection.
Did you want to go over the calendar?
Not yet, not yet. Oh, okay, I think Miss Kim is now appearing via phone. But I don't have the defendants present. Okay, while we are waiting for the defendants to be ready, position 1, Bell, was a $5,000 a signature bond through pretrial. The notice. Position 2 is a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial for the notice. Position 3 was a $10,000 surety bond. And Mr. Jordan, we're going to reset that to January 26th, along with 22 CR 007 556E. Do you have the case number? Okay. All right, courtroom 3, who do you have in there?
Position 12, Robert.
All right. This is Mr. Jeremy Roberts. Mr. Roberts' case number is 23 CR 000189E. Mr. Roberts has been accused of 2 misdemeanor offenses, one of which is criminal trespass. Francois, can you show Mr. Roberts the second charge brought against it?
Yeah, I already explained it to him.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Roberts, are you aware of the 2 charges brought against you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and representing you is Ms. Kim. Mr. Howard, any priors on Mr. Roberts?
13 total.
13?
Yes.
Okay,
This is first arrest dealing with that charge.
okay,
Last arrest was 2018, suspended license, 2014, driving without a valid license. Another 2014, driving without a valid license. 2013, probation. 2013, violation of conditions on limited driving permit. Everything is driving and DUIs.
all right, thank you. Miss Duncan?
Yes, Your Honor, in this case, the state is going to be requesting a $5,500 total surety bond, a $5,000 surety bond on the charge that you did not sound, and a $500 surety bond on the criminal trespass. These incidences did occur on January 11th, 2023, when the defendant in this case was found having sexual intercourse with Jonathan Katz.
I've already read, Miss
5
Duncan, Miss
MARTA
Duncan,
station.
Miss Duncan, I'm going to, no.
At the 5.
No, you're done, thank you. All right, Miss Kim?
Your Honor, respectfully, I'm not finished with the recitation.
No, respectfully, you are. I've already told you we're not going to sound out the charge, and that means you don't loop around it by trying to get the alleged facts in. I
Your
can
Honor,
do the warrant.
respectfully, the state has a duty to put the facts on the record in open court, and this defendant is accused of these charges. And the
Miss
state has-
Duncan, I've got the alleged facts
Just
on the
citizen-
warrant. I've got the alleged facts on the warrant.
And I understand, Your
No.
Honor,
Okay, Miss Duncan,
respectfully,
I've already given y'all the ruling from the court. And I am not afraid to have you taken off the Zoom.
understand.
Understood. Good. Miss Kim, what's your bond recommendation? I'm sorry, dear, you're on mute. It's on mute. No, there we
Oh,
go.
yeah, I
Lovely.
apologize.
Okay.
Yep, we're having some technical difficulties here.
Okay, so there is an allegation of illicit behavior in a bathroom stall.
Yes.
What's your bond recommendation?
Signature bond, Your Honor, 33 years old. He is a freshman at university pursuing bachelor's degree. And he has been here in Georgia ever since he was born here. So he's been here for 33 years. His all families here. We would like to ask for signature on bond. Thank you.
All right. On count 1, the bond is going to be $2,000. On count 2 is $500. Total bond is set at $2,500. It is a surety bond to stay away from all MARTA property in a court until further order of the court. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Next court date is January 26. Moving on to Mr. Jonathan Katz. Courtroom 3, do we have Mr. Jonathan Katz in the room?
Yes, we do.
All right, thank you.
Judge, what was the bond amount for Rob?
For count 1, it was 2,000. For count 2 was 500. So 2,500 surety bond to stay away from all MARTA property until further order of the court.
Thank you. This is position 9, Katz.
All right, Jonathan Katz is 23 CR 000190E. Mr. Katz, have you shown him a copy of the charge against him?
Something else, I think.
Yeah, he knows it.
All right. And Mr. Katz is deemed to be a co-defendant along with Mr. Jeremy Roberts. Mr. Howard, any priors?
30 total between Georgia and Florida.
Any
That-
similar convictions?
No, not in Georgia. Let me scan Florida real quick. It's mostly trespassing. Theft. I'm gonna say no. Still going through it though. No.
All right. Ms. Duncan, keeping in mind the court's directive, any bond recommendations?
Yes, the state's bond recommendation, given the facts, is a $5,000 surety. And this defendant's history, $5,000 surety, a stay away from all MARTA, no alcohol, drugs, and weapons, and no further violations of Georgia law.
All right. Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor, my client is 25 years old. He lives with his mom and his sister. His mom is on the, she's on the Zoom. He does have some challenges, Your Honor, and was actually on his way from the hospital yesterday when this incident occurred. I believe my client is more a victim here than anything else, Your Honor. And his mom is here and she would like to address the court on this.
All right.
I would be asking for a signature bond for my client, just given his history. He does not work or anything. He's not able to.
And what's the mother's name?
Her name is Millicent
Okay.
Malone, Your Honor.
Miss Millicent Malone, I see you on the Zoom. If you'd like to unmute and start your video, please.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Your Honor.
If you'd like to
Yes.
raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, I do.
And how do you know Jonathan Katz?
Jonathan Cass is my son.
All right. He's listed as being residentially challenged, that is homeless. Does he live
Yes.
with you?
He lives with me. Jonathan is mentally challenged. He's had several visits to Grady Hospital. Also, my son is declared mentally retarded, so he has 2 diagnoses. And I feel like when that happened on yesterday, he was leaving the hospital. He was receiving treatment for his schizophrenia, Your Honor. So he's not on his medication or anything. And Jonathan's understanding is not like a normal person. And I feel like he's been victimized.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I'm having a tornado at my house. I do apologize.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, it's a
Okay.
storm.
All right. Miss McLeod, if you have anything else to add?
No, Your Honor, just asking for a signature bond for my client. I've had to go to a closet because it's
Understood.
here.
And just briefly, Your Honor, I did forget to mention that this defendant was previously criminally trespassed, pled guilty on June 28th, 2022 for a MARTA offense, and we had an arrest for MARTA from 2016 as a criminal trespass. That's the basis for our stay away from all MARTA.
I did note that also. Bond is set at 2,000. It is a surety bond to stay away from all MARTA property and until further of the order of the court. Next court date is January 26th. Miss McLeod, please be safe. We will go over the calendar, but oh my goodness.
May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, please go somewhere safe. Thank you.
Your Honor, I just had a question. What does that mean, the bond?
$2,000 surety bond, which means that you would have to pay for the bond. You can go to a bonding company. They charge between 10 to 15% of the bond amount. So it'll be between $200 and $250. And he cannot use any MARTA property until a judge signs an order allowing him to do so.
Okay.
He cannot consume any illegal drugs. He cannot consume any alcohol and not possess any weapons.
See, that's the thing, Your Honor. He does need help. You know, that's what his struggles are. His mental health. I don't know, was he tested for illicit drugs while in the hospital or the jail, but he's under
If he-
influence. He's
if-
incoherent. He does not think properly.
Understand, Ms. Malone, but he's got a significant criminal record history, and if that's due to some mental competency issue, you would need to reach out to Ms. McLeod, his public defense attorney,
Okay.
and speak to her to see if he can be evaluated for competency.
Okay. Okay, I
Okay.
will.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
That concludes our calendar. Let's go over it. I'm so sorry. Position 1 was the signature bond. Position 2 was the signature bond. Position 3 was the $10,000 surety bond, January 26th. Position 4 was a 13,000 split bond, January 26th. Position 5 is a 4,500 surety bond, January 26th. Position 6, Ebony Jones, is a $5,000 signature bond, further notice. 7's, I think is a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial.
I'm
further
sorry,
notice-
excuse me, Judge Law.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to interrupt. What was Mr. Katz's bond amount?
2,000 surety, January 26th. Stay away from all model property.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day. Be
You too,
safe.
be safe, be safe.
Tornado
Was-
just touched down in College Park, if you're in that area.
Oh, well, we are close to it, but not quite there. Will you be careful, Francois?
What, they said college, what did they say about College Park?
A tornado touchdown.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay,
Judge number 7, I got jail. Is that jail or pretrial?
it's pretrial, 3,000 pretrial.
Pretrial. Okay.
Did- Y'all got number 6, right? Okay.
Yes.
Position 8, Melissa Jones is 2,000 surety bond, reset January 26th. 9's 2,000 surety, reset January 26th. 10 Posey is $1,000 surety bond, reset January 26th. 11 Rainey is a 6,000 signature bond, further notice. Roberts 12 is a 2,500 surety bond, reset January 26th. 13 Wade is a 5,000 signature bond, pretrial. And 14 Wingo is a 7,500 signature bond through pretrial. Which was the case where they are planning to add cruelty in the 3rd degree? Was that Wingo?
No, Your Honor, that was position. I apologize. I believe that was position number 5.
5? Okay,
Actually, no, Your Honor, I take that back. That was his mother. I do apologize. Let me double check.
I know that was, I just forgot to make a note on it.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, you will give me one moment. I'm dealing with this storm, sorry.
Oh, no, I'm so, are you in College Park?
I am not, Your Honor, but I am near there. 1 second.
Ebony Jones?
If it
Yes,
helped,
Your
it was a case with a $4,000 surety.
It was the Ebony Jones case, Your Honor.
That was a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial?
I have Ebony Jones, yes, as a $5,000 through pretrial, no further contact with Yatresa Jones, third-party transfer, 1-day anger awareness, and no drugs, alcohol, or weapons.
And is that the one,
that we're-
is that the one where you're gonna file the additional cruelty in the 3rd degree?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Jordan, for position 6, Ebony Jones, when they do file the cruelty, it's gonna be $1,000 signature bond through the jail.
Do you ain't put it on the current Brown order, or, because it's not on the jail screen at the moment?
Yeah, it's not on the jail screen, so, there's just an FYI,
Okay,
because she said she's doing it today, so, as soon as it pops up, Ms. Todd, we have a situation because she's gonna get a signature bond where she's gonna be released. But if you put that charge on the, pending her release, they're not gonna release her from the jail. So can you,
I
let,
will get with Ms. Falk and see what the best way to go about actually getting that accusation filed would be.
or as soon as you have it filed, CC to Mr. Jordan so that he can, give me a, supplement bond order.
Yeah, that is correct, Ms. Todd. Just if you could just knock out the cruelty to children, file it as a amended accusation, and then send an email to Mr. Jordan letting it know it's complete, like within the next 20 to 30 minutes, they can get that done.
Will do.
All right.
And Your Honor,
folks.
that was my instruction to Ms. Todd. We usually try to hold off on amending accusations until after SEA because it can get a little messy otherwise.
Well, I'm glad you used the word messy. Thank you. Okay. All right, folks. Thank you very much. Please, I don't want to get stressed out about this storm, but if you're all in a safe spot, stay there. I think I'm stuck in here. So take care.
Near the courthouse?
Yeah. Oh, Miss Gant, if you can reach out to, is that Miss Gant with Miss Kim? Yeah, if you can reach out to Miss Berry, she needs your contact information. Okay? At the jail.
Which, my client or the client's mother? What time?
The client.
I will do so, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, folks, Mr. Jordan, I'm still here, so anytime I'll be here for the next hour. Okay, thank you.